tomato prices, which have surged up to 140 rupees per kilogram in Delhi NCR. And that problem continues to remain. Bear in mind, we were telling you how tomato prices raced past the 100 rupee per kilogram mark. And that is continuing to unabated. Karthik, incredible, isn't it? 140 rupees per kg, which basically means at this stage, tomato is more expensive than chicken.
I was just going to tell you that. You stole my thunder, you stole my chicken, and you stole my eggs. But yeah, absolutely. Tomatoes as expensive as chicken. So imagine if you want to cook butter chicken today, which entails both chicken and tomatoes, imagine the price you're shelling out to make that lovely, delicious, it's making me hungry, but but that's the amount of money you shell out, of course. So whatever supply apparently came from near about Delhi and all the areas around Delhi have already been sold. So there is again a shortage when it comes to the supply of tomatoes, right? Incidentally, we were discussing when prices had just about touched about 120 rupees a kg or so, that the real belts where tomatoes are produced in India happen to be Maharashtra, Karnataka, partly Kerala, and some other southern states, Telangana if I'm not mistaken. So tomato being a low shelf life product, by the time it travels from, let's say, any of these southern or western states all the way by road to, let's say, a Delhi Azadpur Mandi, the life left in those tomatoes is in any case for just a couple of days at most. So we've come to a situation where, again, whatever supply from the neighboring towns and states from around Delhi had come to the mandis have been exhausted, and at this stage, of course, we are looking at this situation where tomato is as high as 140 rupees a kg. And look at the sharp rise we have seen from, let's say, 60 rupees, 70 rupees a kg just about 2 weeks back, going all the way up to 100 rupees a kg, 120 rupees a kg to now 140 rupees a kg. Really says something about where we are right now when it comes to our quest to buy tomatoes.
What I'm interested in is, like, what will this do to the food inflation rates across the country? We're talking about a time when inflation is sort of abating. It's coming into a range that we want to control. And what does these supply side issues, which are pushing up, essential commodity prices, what does it do for the overall commodity, inflation per se? That will be interesting to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. See, food inflation is obviously always a critical part of inflation, because that is where there is forced consumption, and it's not something that can be avoided because this is necessity and you've got to go and purchase, and it's difficult to sort of tinker around too much with the demand because these are essentials and these are ingredients that go into everyday cooking. So food inflation per se, of course, is an important bucket of inflation, and even from a consumer sentiment point of view, this is something that hits everybody equally. So it's not that you may have a preference for a certain cuisine and I may have a preference for a certain different cuisine. Tomatoes, onions, potatoes tend to be staple ingredients across pretty much everything that you put on your platter. So food inflation, of course, but again, since this is a direct impact of a bad or a delayed monsoon, of flooding at warehouses, damaging of the available supply of the end product, one would tend to believe that it's a short-term phenomenon. And as soon as the supply side is fixed, we should be able to get the prices back into a more palatable range of prices.
I have 2 words to end the show on, and that is fingers crossed for tomatoes and tomato prices. And here's hoping that this doesn't extend into other vegetables that we love and we consume on a daily basis. And with that, we've completed run out of time here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Karthik, for being with us. This is Krishna Kumar signing off. Keep it with News 9.